The lawyers stole crossplay from Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl when the devs accidentally added crossplay to the game to let Steam players play against Epic Game Store players. They almost made a huge mistake. Nintendo has strict rules about crossplay in their contracts, and they were not going to be happy. And so, crossplay was added and removed to Nick all within a day. The devs must have been furious about having finished crossplay but not being able to launch it because of all the red tape. After all, the game launched without crossplay, but the devs said it was coming soon.
Okay, so the third one is crossplay. Okay, crossplay is coming in quarter one.
Oh! Crossplay! Quarter one! Confirmed?
Yes.
So the fans waited, and waited, and waited. Nothingness. Until March 3rd, 2023. A suspicious update landed on PC. It added nothing but Epic Game support for the game. But then PC players started noticing they were getting a lot more matches than usual. They initially dismissed it as just bots being added to the queue to pad the online. But those bots were oddly good at the game. And then someone figured this out.
The crossplay! The crossplay is real!
They had managed to get a game connected between their Switch and their PC. The devs actually finished crossplay, but they never released it. It turns out Switch and PC accidentally had crossplay turned on, and they could play with each other. And so the people began playing. The lobbies were full of people enjoying the game. For one brief moment, the game was thriving once again. But time was limited because a few hours after crossplay was discovered, the game's publisher confirmed that crossplay wasn't supposed to be real. Legal procedures must be followed. The community was devastated. So they quickly rallied the troops. This was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to have the top Switch players and the top PC players fight to the death. They quickly put together the Fry Cook Fridays Crossplay Edition tournament. 30 people entered to see if they could prove who was better, Switch players or PC players. And by top 16, every Switch player was eliminated. Look, PC players are just way better at the game. In the end, the tournament's winner would be Squibble, the game's most dominant player of all time. The next day, crossplay was gone as quickly as it had come. The servers had been updated to stop the PC players from seeing the Switch players anymore. But for one brief moment in the sun, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl had crossplay as was originally intended, 1 year later than it was supposed to. If you enjoyed that, click here to hear more about the crossplay champion, Squibble.